Hey everyone, and welcome back to Money Talks. Today, we're re-diving deep into the bank vaults to uncover a financial artifact that is surprisingly still relevant. I'm holding it right here. A certified check. A certified what now? Is that like a diploma for your money? No, it's what people used before transfers and Venmo during the dark ages of finance. You mean before crypto? Yikes! Must have been tough out there in 1998. Laughs. Well, certified checks were and still are one of the most secure ways to transfer large sums of money. So basically, it's a paper promise that might not bounce. Exactly. Except this one is guaranteed not to bounce. So, what exactly is a certified check? Think of it as a personal check that has been put through a verification process by your bank. They check your account to make sure you actually have the funds to cover it. So the bank basically says, yep, this person isn't broke. Proceed. Pretty much, the bank then takes that amount directly out of your account and holds it in a separate, secure account. They set it aside specifically for that check until the recipient cashes it. This guarantees the money is there when it's needed. So it's like when I lock my crypto in a smart contract. That's actually not a bad analogy. It's like the paper version of a smart contract. The funds are guaranteed, and the transaction is verified by a trusted third party. Except instead of the blockchain, it's a board bank teller with a stamp. To understand why these paper powerhouses were invented, we have to travel back in time. Certified checks became really popular in the late 19th and early 20th centuries. Back then, trust and verification were entirely manual processes. There was no instant digital confirmation. Back then, wiring money was complicated and could be dangerous. You didn't just PayPal someone for a car or a house. Exactly, so people needed a reliable way to handle huge transactions. Certified checks became the go-to method for big deals like buying property, purchasing cars, or even closing business acquisitions. It was the gold standard for proving you had the cash. Wow, that's adorable. Now I can buy an NFT house in the metaverse without even getting off the couch. And somehow, that sounds less secure. All right, let's break down the mechanics. How does it actually work? When you go to your bank and request a certified check, the first thing the teller does is check your account balance to confirm you have enough money. Once verified, the bank officially stamps or marks the check as certified. Then the money is frozen, guaranteeing that it won't bounce. Right. The funds are immediately withdrawn from your account and held by the bank. This gives the seller peace of mind because the funds are now guaranteed by the bank itself, not just by your "I swear, I have the money" face. So it's like the blockchain of paper. If the blockchain had coffee stains and carbon copies, maybe. Believe it or not, certified checks are still surprisingly tech-relevant. Don't let the paper fool you. Many banks use high-security paper with features you can't easily replicate. We're talking magnetic ink, special watermarks, and even encrypted serial numbers that make them incredibly difficult to forge. So it's like Fort Knox on a piece of paper, except people keep folding it and sticking it in their back pockets. Can't we just tokenize checks, mint them as NFTs, boom certified check coin? Please know, the last thing we need is a check chain. So, with all our modern digital payment options, why do certified checks still exist in 2025? They're primarily used for transactions that require absolute certainty and a high level of security. Think of major life purchases, like real estate closings, down payments on a house, or buying a vehicle from a private seller. Because sometimes digital isn't enough. People still want something tangible. That's part of it. Also, some institutions, like law firms or government agencies, simply don't accept large digital transfers over a certain limit due to their own security protocols. They prefer the tried and true method. So basically, they're paper dinosaurs still roaming the banking jungle. I'd say they're more like old guardians of financial trust. They may not be fast, but they are incredibly reliable. Of course, this level of security doesn't come for free. Certified checks aren't like your everyday personal checks. Banks typically charge a fee to issue one, usually somewhere between $10 and $25 per check, so you're paying money to move your own money. A true masterpiece of financial irony, isn't it? For that price, I could mint 2 meme coins and lose everything twice as fast, and yet somehow the check remains the safer investment. While certified checks are very secure, they aren't completely foolproof. Scammers have found ways to exploit them. One of the biggest risks is counterfeit checks. Criminals can create very convincing fakes. Rule number 1, if a stranger sends you a certified check and says keep the extra money, you're in trouble. That's the classic overpayment scam. Someone sends you a fake certified check for more than the agreed upon price and asks you to deposit it and wire them back the extra amount. The check eventually bounces, but by then, your wired money is long gone. It's where confidence meets chaos. So, trust no one, not even your mailbox. Got it? The future of certified checks is an interesting topic. It's clear that digital banking and blockchain technology may one day make them obsolete. As instant verifiable digital payments become more common for large sums, the need for a physical document will likely decrease, but their core concept verified guaranteed payment lives on in smart contracts and escrow systems. We just replaced the rubber stamps with lines of code, and we replaced the flat fees with gas fees. Progress. It's all about evolution. The journey from paper to pixel is a long one, but the fundamental principle remains the same: trust that is verified by technology. So, what did we learn today? That certified checks are old school but still surprisingly cool, that sometimes paper beats pixels when it comes to trust. And that if we ever launch certified catcoin, I'm the CEO. Certified chaos aside, the certified check is a powerful reminder that money isn't just about numbers on a screen. It's about trust, security, and verification. And remember, Money Talks. Thank you so much for joining us on this journey through financial history. If you found this dive into certified checks interesting, do us a huge favor and hit that like button. And if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to our channel and turn on notifications so you don't miss our next episode. We love having you as part of our community and can't wait to explore more fascinating money topics with you. Stay tuned, and we'll see you in the next video.